Hey guys, welcome back. Here we are, episode 3, I guess, in No Man's Land. So, interesting times ahead, and like that. Do join me. See you in a bit. So, as you can see in here, it is just a snotty afternoon. It's turned out bad. It was nicer this morning. I do not want to go out here. Oh my gosh. Okay, close that up, keeping what little heat I got going. Excuse me just for a second, peeps. You know how it is, nature calls and all that, eh? But anyway, yeah, so hopefully this weather's going to smarten up a little bit there. And turn into a nice afternoon, because I got things I want to do. Now, Dolores's boy, he came out earlier and opted to give me a hand, so he's been such a great help around here. I don't mind paying him. He is a trustworthy young lad. He's diligent. You know, he's a self-starter. You don't have to stand over his shoulder. So yeah, I think we're going to have a good working relationship, me and him. Anyway, like I was saying, he came out earlier before it was raining, and he ended up getting all this sown with the wheat for me. And while he was doing that, I was out back looking around on the property line, and I think I can squeeze in a small field between some of the trees back there. Now that, of course, would be great, because that will facilitate opportunity for 2 yields of wheat instead of 1, which means I can sell off 1 field's worth and I can store the other for the chickens, right? So hopefully that'll work out well. Oh, look at it. What a fine lad. Look at that. He's washed it up and everything. You know, put it all away nice. I never even thought of putting these things down here. I just kept them up by the house. This is the perfect spot for them. There you go. Alrighty, so yeah, I think what we'll do is I'm going to go and get the plow set up. And hopefully this weather's going to smarten up, and if we get a break in it, then I'm going to see about maybe putting in a second field out back. Well, no maybes about it. I'm going to do it. It's just God is willing and the creek don't rise, you know, like that and like that. So yeah, we'll get this up here, get her kind of set up and close to the field, and we'll kind of take it from there. Alrighty, gently goes the monkey, and there we go. Okay, let's head her around and see if we know where the bear poops in the buckwheat, yeah? Ooh. Alrighty, so yeah, I was out looking out back here. Now I was thinking I might put chickens out back here, but I don't like that idea because I can't really keep a close eye on them. And there's just too many wild things around here. There's coyotes and stuff at night. You hear them howling. And it scared the bejesus out of me. I was in the outhouse the one night there, and I swear the bugger was right behind the shitter, because I just about fell off it when he howled. But there you go. Yeah, for half a second I thought we had a Bigfoot or a werewolf or something. So I think what I'll do here is I'm just going to try and mark my property lines, because I'm not 100% sure where they are. So what I'll do is I'll just drop plow until I can find the edge of my property, and then we'll mark that, and we'll create a new field back here, I think. So yeah, bear with me while I fiddle faddle and like that. Yeah, that was a testy afternoon, to say the least, eh? Okay, so that's one corner, give or take, facing east. So now we'll spin her around a bit here and head up north. That should give me an edge. That's the edge of the property line. Nope, gotta come over a little more. Man, just looks at that line. I love it though. I gotta say I love it. The stormier the better for me. Oh, so I was having a coffee with Dolores' boy, like I say, when he was out and about. And he was telling me a little bit about the property here. I got the property fairly cheap because it was foreclosed on by the bank. What I didn't know was why. Turns out the guy that was here wasn't much of a farmer. Instead of planting crops, apparently he was planting bodies. Go figure. Yeah. Turns out, I guess he was, kind of hiring transients and what have you, and just basically, mistreating them, locking them up, keeping them on the property, not paying them, and whatnot. When they got out of hand, or if they get go tell the authorities or whatever. Well, I guess he was whoop whoop and see you later. Anyway, long story short, people around here started getting a wee bit suspicious. I guess somebody had a friend that had come out here to do some summer work, and they too went missing. And I guess that's how it all unraveled at that point. But yeah, so dark horse, I'll tell you what. But anyway, yeah, so that's how we got the property so cheap. So now, of course, I can't help thinking, well, what did he do with the bodies? Am I going to plow them up sometime? But apparently the authorities have been over the place with a fine-tooth comb and, haven't found anything. So cool on that part. It is also saying that I should be prepared because I guess that helicopter that flew over the other day, yeah, that's the government there. They're kind of just keeping an eye on things, I guess. But anyway, yeah, grim or what, eh? But there you go, a fitting tale for a fitting stormy afternoon, I suppose. Yeah, but I'm liking it here, It's good. It's going to be a fresh start for me. It's what I need, get away from the life of before, the burnout in the city, and yeah, I think this is going to be okay. I'm liking it. Might have to get me a dog, though. Just kind of companionship, a little bit of early warning system, in case anyone or anything's kind of creeping around. It's pretty wide open country here, as you can see, so, one needs to be prepared. So yeah, I guess what we'll do here, like I say, is we'll just keep kind of going around, and I'll figure out the angles of, the outline of the field, and we'll get her all kind of plowed up for you. Anyway, all right, see you in a bit. well, we'll get her all cleaned up. Now put her away, get her out of the weather. And like that. So, cool beans, man. We got 2 fields in. So this is going to facilitate a double crop, which for me that's going to be great because that means I can hold on to one crop for the chickens and I can sell the other crop in order to buy the chickens. So, baby steps, but you know, things are looking up. It's not too bad, man. Alright, let's just put this girl away here, gently, gently, and down she goes. Okay. Well, another poor job done well. So now, the weather, because now I want to sow that field, but I don't want to do it in this weather because it's going to be hard on the tractor, it's going to be hard on the ground. What's the weather doing? Let's have a look-see. Okay, what's the map say? Oh, okay, well that's not bad, 1500. So that's not too bad at all, really. If I just go have a quick coffee and a chill, that just might do the trick, you know. Wait this weather out, and if it does clear up, we might get that back field sown today, and wouldn't that be something? One step closer to my chickens. We need the chickens. Well, we need the eggs, right? It's kind of like when my old man, he went a little crazy there back in the old country for a bit, and you know, he well, he thought he was a bloody chicken, right? So anyway, he's out in the yard and he's scratching and he's pecking and he's doing his thing, and of course back home, you know, people are living in row houses, so you know, you got small fences between, and you know, you're always leaning over the fence talking to the neighbors. Anyway, Beatrice, the one day, she's looking over and talking to my mom. She goes, "How do you put up with it, June?" And Mom's like, "Well, what do you mean?" She goes, "Oh, well, he's out here, he's pecking around, the neighbors are talking, I mean, you know, he's ruining your yard." I was like, well, yeah, I mean, if the neighbors want to talk, they can talk, and yes, okay, he's scratching and picking, and it's inconvenient, but heaven knows, you know, we could use the eggs. Yeah. All right, well, now that we got the right side of the cedar instead of the incorrect side, let's see if we can't get this puppy attached and get on with our day. So yeah, like I say, I don't know, I may get a dog. I think I'd like a dog out here, but he could run around and have a great time. But the other side of that coin is I worry because, you know, coyotes, wolves, that kind of stuff, right? So he could get himself into some trouble. So we got to think on that. You know, what kind of a life it's going to be and what kind of a life expectancy, right? You know, I mean, it's all good for me. I chose this life, but me bringing a dog into it, well, that ain't his decision. That's mine. Oh man, we got to clean this stuff up. My word. That's all right. We got the pressure washer now, so that's a good thing. Okay, well, all we got to do now is try and hope that, well, God is willing and the creek don't rise. This weather's going to smarten up and we can get some wheat in the ground before it gets too cold and snow flies. So, all right. Wow, that was a nice cup. I do enjoy a nice hot cup of tea. And as you can see, the rain has stopped, so not bad. What was it, 15:30? So pretty close to what the weatherman had said. You know, I mean, you can only be wrong so often, yeah. Okay, yeah, let's hop in here, get this old girl out back, and see about doing some seeding. I am just excited. This is great. I can't believe my luck. And like I say, a lot of it is Dolores' boy there. He is a huge help. You know, Jordan, his name there. You saw him earlier giving me a hand when we were trying to till those potatoes under and whatnot. And now that I know the story, I kind of see why he volunteered to do it. I don't know. It's weird, yeah. But there you go. Like I say, apparently they've been over it with the cadaver dogs and the whole 9 yards, and there's nothing to be found. So. Lord knows what he did with the parts. Anyway, let's move on from that. It's a nice sunny afternoon. Let's do some farming. Now, there we go. Get in all the little nooks and crannies there, get her all cleaned up, and then we'll get her put away. Okay. Well, not a bad day all round, really, eh? Jordan come out there first thing this morning, give us a hand. That freed me up to go kind of check out the back 40 there. Then we managed to get the back 40 plowed, get a field created, which I thought was fantastic. And then to boot, the weather cleaned up enough that I was able to get that second crop of wheat in. So that's way cool, man. Looking forward to the harvest, one to sell and one to use to buy my chickens. Because we need the chickens. Because we need the eggs. It's all about the eggs, man. All right, well, I am a pretty happy camper. I am going to go make myself something to eat and have a well-deserved rest. In the meantime and in between time, you guys have a good one. Let's see, how's this thing looking? Yeah, pretty good. All right, peeps, I'm out.